In 1980, China's economy was smaller than Italy's. Today, it's second only to the United States, controlling factories, ports, and supply chains that keep the modern world running. No war, no invasion, just quiet power. While the West watched stock markets, China built something far bigger, a silent economic empire that touches every product you use, every day. From your smartphone to your sneakers, there's a piece of China in nearly everything you own. Yet, few realize how this transformation happened, not through military might, but through patience, precision, and planning. In just 4 decades, China went from a closed communist state to the workshop of the world. And behind that rise lies a story, one that reveals how power in the global economy quietly shifted east, while most of us were too busy scrolling. It started with cheap labor and open doors. In the 1980s, Western corporations saw China as the perfect place to cut costs. They moved factories there for toys, textiles, electronics. In return, China gained something more valuable than profit: control of production. Every machine, every supply chain, every worker became part of a vast global web, all connected through Beijing's economic strategy. By the 2000s, Made in China wasn't just a label. It was the foundation of modern capitalism. But China didn't stop at manufacturing. In 2013, it launched the Belt and Road Initiative, the largest infrastructure project in human history. Railways in Africa, ports in Pakistan, power plants in Europe. More than 150 countries signed deals for loans, construction, and partnerships, all led by Chinese companies. And with every bridge built and every port financed, China gained leverage, economic loyalty disguised as development aid. While Western powers debated politics, China quietly built highways of influence, connecting the world back to itself. Then came the digital era. TikTok, Temu, Shein, new platforms reshaping how the world buys, sells, and consumes. China didn't just dominate production, it started owning attention. The next phase isn't physical factories, it's data. Algorithms, digital ecosystems that subtly shift power from Silicon Valley to Shenzhen. And while politicians argue over bans and tariffs, Chinese innovation races forward, funded by massive state investment and a population trained to adapt faster than anyone else. The question isn't if China has taken over, it's whether anyone can stop what's already in motion. Here's the truth they don't tell you. China didn't just rise because of its own genius. It rose because the West outsourced its soul, its factories, its workers, and its focus, in exchange for cheaper prices and higher profits. Every bargain made in the last 40 years was a quiet transfer of power. And now, the world's biggest economies depend on the very system they built to exploit. Empires used to fall with wars and revolutions. Today, they shift with trade routes and algorithms. China's rise isn't a surprise. It's a reflection of global greed and short-term thinking. The question is no longer how it happened. It's whether we've already passed the point of return.